legacy of Abhorash continues here in the year 2019 as we continue our romp through the Empire. Let's do our typical kind of recap here real quick. Taking a look at what we've got already, we've got a really good portion of Eastern and Western, we've got all of Eastern and Western Sylvania. Sometimes I'm a stupid ass. Then we have all of Averland, and it looks like we're posed to start crushing into Sterling, the Moot. We do want to get Nolan for that blood keep and just kind of continue our relentless crusade against the Emperor. You guys have been enjoying this challenge campaign, and as have I, so we'll be doing one today, and you should be seeing another one here pretty soon on Monday or Sunday. We'll see here. I'm trying just to knock these out as fast as possible, but I keep getting like belayed into other projects that I'm working on. So let's see here. This is going to be a little bit of a... We're at that kind of an interesting point, right? Our last turn, we took over Aberheim to solidify all of Aberland. But we're at a very interesting point where we can actually spend a couple more turns to really solidify our economy before kind of pushing into Sterling or starting a war with the Empire. See, the problem with starting a war with the Empire is, let's take a look. Ownership... Oopsies, ownership, empire. Son of a bitch. Yeah, what? This isn't working. So they've got 9 settlements. They're at war with really no one who's really going to oppose them. Nordland is not really going to be a huge opposition, and we can see kinda that they're definitely over here in the right in Reichland, but they've also started to take portions of Cologne. It was showing me a second ago. It's like I've never played this game before, but I've played this game so much my face hurts. So getting in a war right here, they're insulated by Sterling, so we can't just simply like, oh yeah, we'll get in a fight with them, and then hopefully Sterling will just let us pass through and not jump in a war with them and have them sweep through our eastern border. So we kind of got to play this a little bit close to the chest. We did just get our second... Oh, we're poised to get our second lord. I'm sorry. I thought we had got that 6th blood kiss. We didn't. We're almost there. We can awaken a Necrarch vampire. If I was doing this campaign solo and not as a challenge series, the Necrarch actually would have been my first, because I want that fat, juicy 25% research rate bonus, but that is not the objective of this campaign. And some of you guys were actually pointing out to me exhaustion. Usually exhaustion, something pops up here to signify that exhaustion and why that is an issue here. But yeah. You can see that hero action success chance has now since left this character, and they no longer have that that reduction here. So it indeed was not a bug, and I am absolutely a moron. So we can actually get this person over to, like I said, I'm okay with assassinating this dude because we're eventually going to fight the Empire. I'm trying to hold off a lot of hostile action against Sterling until absolutely necessary. In our last episode, we were hoping that the Beastmen would attack the Moot and we could just sweep in and after that and take it. That was not the case, unfortunately. So right now, let's take a look here. We've got quite a bit of income. We can build up Averheim a little bit more. We kept this to kind of get some quick production, but what we should do here is, this episode, I want to focus on building up Varys and the Blades Graveguard presence. We finally have access to them now. Oh, we don't just yet. No, we do. Okay, so what we're going to do here is scoot like this. Let's not anger a sleeping giant just yet. We'll come back into Western Sylvania because we have access to our lovely Graveguard and start just bolstering this guy's army. I want him to have a kind of a beatstick army. I'd like to get that 6th blood kiss so I don't have to disband these guys. I can just pop them into the next guy's army, so I'm not having to overlap any of my funds spent. So we'll take a look at that as soon as it happens. And also with the production of our next bro, I want to use Awakened Battlefield so we can get him up and running a little bit cheaper. But let's go ahead and do this for some public income. Actually, no. Let's do this. Because Averheim is kind of like our border thing here, we're going to go ahead and do that. That's everything here, so let's go ahead and end this turn. Oh, Emmanuel, look at you. You slinky hoe. I don't think she can do anything. Oh, 37%. We're really using her right now to spread corruption. So we're going to bring her over here so she's a little bit closer to our world. Doesn't have to worry about too much shit. Alright. This one's been a lot of fun, and I apologize, guys. I am still a little sick, so I'm trying to I'm really trying to not cough or clear my throat as much in this recording. And if I do a horrendous, like, just dry hacking, like Palpatine level cough, I will edit it out. But I apologize if that happens and the mic just blows up in your ear. I'm not trying to do it, but if it were to happen, because the influence of vampirism has slowly slinked into my body, I'm becoming a vampire with each and every one of these turns. I mean, hey, things are going well. I'm getting better. It's going to be interesting here, though, because we see that Sterling is pretty much on 3 of our fronts, right? The Moot here, over here where Ostermark was, and then over here where Visenland is. Visenland is now no longer part of the world. They've been completely demolished. So, ideally, we do want to go towards Visenland and capture Null. But we don't want to do that and then just have them pour down and into us right here. So, I think getting that second Lord is really going to help determine how we push. I wouldn't even be opposed to keeping Abraham completely undefended as we push the left and right to come down on them from like a pincer attack. Oh, I like that. Let's see if we can actually do this. Failure, buttfucker.
I hunt.
Just trying to keep the corruption spread. Damn, fucking. Guess we failed that. Because then we would have gotten our 6th blood kiss. What we'll do is we'll pull Vladi Dottie out of here. There.
This better be important.
See, I actually really like Crypt Ghouls against Empire Frontline. With what the what's it called brings, they're very strong, worthwhile, I'd say. I don't like zombies too much. They're great for just absorbing shots, but of course I did that all in March stance, because when you're an idiot, you're an idiot. So what we'll do here is let's bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Graveguard into the 4 here.
They will know undeath.
We'll recruit them on Bloody Dottie and then
I will alone.
bring them in next turn. And I want to get another unit of Black Knights, and we'll do that here in the Eastern Sylvania province. Let's get some more income going here. I'm just at a loss what I should do for these last buildings. I'm like, oh, god damn it. Waldenhof would be kind of good to have a Balefire Brazier, but yeah, let's go ahead and do this. No, actually, I want more income. Give me that greedy gold money. Bias Thorpe. Level 1. Okay, they're both level 1, so that's not going to be any good. I can recruit a shit ton of necromancers.
The world will drown in blood.
Nice, I want another Banshee. No, damn it, I'm so stupid. We don't really need another white or another vampire. Protecting all buildings, huh? That's actually kind of nice. Just to have her there to kind of. Ooh. The nice thing about this is I can just kind of like keep it in a settlement that I'm expanding, and at least gets a nice reduction to their construction cost. But I don't need. Oh, I guess I could afford the upkeep hit right now, but Ooh, look at those surpluses popping off across the land. So this is kind of very reminiscent of the Second Vampire War, when Conrad von Karstein, which is really the closest to a blood dragon that we see of the von Karstein bloodline, is he was overly, like, blood drunk. And he even looks like a blood dragon vampire. He has that kind of bat wing motif armor, the red and the bronze and the gold. He took up Vlad's crusade after Vlad died. And he, rather than being like this really, not altruistic, because we can't say Vlad was altruistic, that's for sure. But he, rather than being this kind of a true leader, a true general, a statesman of sorts, you've got Conrad von Karstein, which really just leads with brutality and fear. He takes on a lot of traits of Conrad Kurz, actually, which is kind of interesting from the Warhammer 40,000 Night Lords Primarch. In fact, they share the same goddamn name, and they look somewhat similar, but, you know, Conrad Kurz's long, sleek black hair. But that Vampire War is kind of similar to what we're doing here. I mean, we could even say that this is somewhat the same thing, because we're a von Karstein faction. But instead we have Varison the Blade. Okay, let's get... Yep. I mean, we want both of those ideally, but we'll do this for now.
Are you ready? The von Karstein. Sleep is for the living.
And... Ooh, a corpse cart. Ooh, piece of candy. We will do... Doesn't he get something, a bonus for recruiting, actually? No. 2 chevrons. And 2 chevrons. I want a corpse cart. Corpse cart's gonna be fun. It's not the unholy lodestone, but, you know, it'll do. I mean, does corpse cart kind of break the thing we're going for here? We got 17 slots. Or we got 3 more slots. I think we would need another Graveguard. We'll get another Black Knight. Until we can get Blood Knights, of course. We want big boy Blood Knights, but... we shan't get them for some time, I don't think. Where are the Blood Knights? Aha, yeah. We're going to need the Vampire Crypts first. Get the Black Coach. No Blood Dragon army is complete without a raging BBC thundering across the battlefield. Hooting and hollering the whole way. Yes! Suck on that dick, Thyris Thorpes. Man, she is the assassin, the beater of worlds now. One more turn till we get that. Okay, so Ghostly Howl. Damage walls wouldn't be bad. Increased mobility is pretty good. We'll just kind of have this person supplement destroying shit completely. Rosalind. And with that, awaken the next Blood Dragon Dark Art. Yes. So is this guy actually going to be technically better? Umar Geldrich. I like that. Match the Black Arts. Oh, well, interesting. It does suck that he recruits at level 1. Go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. We didn't get any good names for this guy, so I'll leave this as another episode to kind of determine what his name will be. We can get right here. Swap armies. Get him in there. Let's actually do this. Let's summon this. It's that bonus. Walk here. Do that. Walk further. Do actually this is two great weapon. Oh yeah, 2 great weapon variations. That'll be fun. Then this guy. We will... we'll want that. Get some of those. And we'll do a Balefire on him. Or a Corpse Card, I mean, sorry. Two Black Knights. We'll put a Necromancer in this army, too. And... yeah, we'll do that. We'll do this. Pretty Hero, Necromancer. I like that because it, like, stacks up. Yeah, that's kind of nifty. Wolfik zu Krugenheim. Okay, so we'll put him in there. That'll put him at 16. We need 4 more slots. We're kind of low on money, so we'll just wait until the next turn now. Oh, we need more White Kings, what we actually need. I mean, because White King, that when I think of like a hero that fits the Blood Dragons, the White King kind of comes immediately to mind. Oh, look at this lovely little party of death. Okay, so we got that done. We got 2 fat armies coming to town. We got all the Graveguard we could ever want in this. We got plenty of armor piercing, plenty of anti-large now. We have a lot of really good shock cav. We've got some direwolves for harassing. Crypt Ghoul's gonna be great to eat that front line up. So this is a really strong, good army. I'm really happy with this army. Ulmer will be kind of someone we'll use rather than to crack open big cities or big armies. We'll use him to push like the frontiers. Push into Essen, push over here into the west, into Vertbad. That's what we'll kind of use this army, is to kind of reinforce and supplement our big boy. I think what we should do then in that case is just get more Crypt Ghouls in this army. But we'll do that in a sec. Hero has not moved. I just don't want that guy near me. He smells like peasants. Alright, so I'm stoked to get that, the 9th. We have to get 9 Blood Kisses now for our 3rd and final awakening. And we'll probably have that by the time we get to Altdorf, which will be cool, right? It'll just these 3 vampire lords sieging the city of Altdorf, which will have a pretty substantial garrison by the time we get there. And it'll really depend on what is comprised of the Empire army. I mean, they are at a massive strengthening bonus against us, so... Ugh. Let's try and keep the Greenskins at bay too. We don't want to deal with any kind of fights with them. That's why we did reinforce, though, our kind of frontier towns. They've got pretty good defenses, so if worst comes to worst, I can move Vlad there and he can help out. See, I don't like all these agents pulled in one area. Alric. Their demands. A peace treaty? Sure, dude. Like, why were we at war to begin with? This is kind of cool, though, because war declared, Crooked Moon, the Empire. War declared, Zufbar, Greenskins. War declared, Zufbar, the Bloody Hands. War declared, Zufbar and Greenskins. Oh, Greenskin Wa, just saw that. Aha, they disappeared. Negative growth in Eschen. Not to be confused with Essen, or Clan Eschen. You know, let's just tap all that shit on top of each other. Or stack all that shit. I'm just gonna do you see income generated building the local problems by 5%. Yeah, we'll get that reduced. And then honestly just 2 Googles. I think that'll round this guy's army out nice and good lack. I mean, I think at this point I could actually put her on a horse. Doom and Darkness is always a strong spell against Empire, that's why I went with it. As for the Dread Knight, is great to cause terror, but I like the mass loss of leadership that I can do. Yeah, let's actually... No, we'll upgrade Spirit Leech. Soul Bite's good too, but just 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll do that so we can access evasion, I guess. No, Spirit Leech is gonna be more important. That is what should be done. Okay, so let's take a let's do this first. She might be exhausted again. Yeah, minus 44%. See?
I thirst.
My lord, I am a banshee and I cannot move. You know, they really missed the chance to make these guys really spooky by going, ooh. When you were a kid, that was like the fucking most pinnacle thing of like terror. Like, oh god. Ghosts are people with white sheets on them, which has now become a whole different kind of connotation. And man, you can't walk around with a white sheet any day to scare someone. Like, you try to do that Halloween time, be like, Jesus Christ, there's a KKK person in my attic. Like, sir, I think that's a ghost. Like, no, I know a KKK person when I see one.
Light.
We're still in our growth building. And these are growth buildings, right? Yeah, those are growth buildings. Waldenhof.
All shall know me and tremble.
Okay. So next turn, I think we can probably start. That's what I want to take a look here. Sterland, I mean, they like us. We have a non-aggression pact with them. We don't really have much reason to fight them. Alabekland can go fuck themselves.
The nation calls.
I mean, we could start our war with the Empire. They're all the way down here. Uh-oh. Oh, dude, this place is about to get sacked. I'm so stoked with what you're doing here, Broken Nose Tribe. I'm going to go take what you do. Okay, so that'll be our first move. We'll move into Faldorf. Uh-oh, whoopsies. Get war with the following faction. I don't really want to do that. There's no reason for me to really be at war with anything here.
I go time for dead things. Yeah, let's have you then.
Yeah, they're fat. Okay. I just don't... Oops, sorry. I'm in a weird place, because it's like I don't want to jump start into some war that I don't really need to fight. Because, of course, like I said, our main focus is getting to the Empire, not through Sterland. We're going to get some income buildings here. Since we produce that massive army, we do need to worry about our income a little bit now. Actually, just kind of move over here. I want to see what's over here. Okay. Oh, Nuln. Like we thought. Okay. Might be a pretty... I mean, we got 15 more minutes or so. I just don't want this to be a very... I want to have a I always want to get a... I want to try and get a fight per episode. Makes it fun and entertaining versus like Empire Simulator 2K19. Because remember now, it's 2019. And you're going to fuck up drawing the date for the next foreseeable 2-3 months. When you finally get used to writing 2019 on a piece of paper or typing it in somewhere, it's going to be 2020. But don't worry. The world's going to explode by that time anyway. Oh. The Moot is moving. Well, thank God we got 2 fat armies. Okay. I thought I built a wall here. Apparently, I did not. But that's okay, because Fuck. So this is actually a pretty gnarly army. Just because there's quite a bit of ranged. Halberdiers or whatever. The greatswords will be fine. I mean, mine army is equally as frightening, I think. So there's only one entry in here, and there's this little pass over there. So, of course, he can go to Fort Oberstreich if he's attacking. I think he's maybe just like preparing for me to attack, which is not a bad idea. We've almost made a 50% conversion to vampirism in Stirling itself. Carl Franz is over here, which he doesn't have the scariest army. I mean, got some handgunners, definitely got some Reichsguard. Okay. Definitely at an impasse. It's almost like this where I wish I was streaming, because then you guys could say, "Ah, do this," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure, sounds fun." Ooh, Ungrim's gonna push into Essen. Looks like, yeah, that's perfect. Because if they do that, I was really scared about what could happen from this angle, and if they do that, I'm fine with just kind of going balls out this direction. Let's move our bro. Definitely want that Balefire Brazier here, so we can get to the next rank and start corrupting everything over here before we get into it. I'm fine with this. Okay, so I think Stirling is going to be our next objective. We'll hold off on Nuln and Weisenberg. Take out the Moot. We might have to like double prong attack this. Take out the Moot and then push into Vertbad. Actually, dude, the Moot has a way scarier. What's it called? Garrison. Holy crap. Good thing I can do this. 72% chance to damage the walls? Fuck yeah, you can. Okay. What does damaging this building do, though? What if it just means they just appear with less? 3645, okay, cool. But I can even assassinate out some of their heroes, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. I mean, Empire heroes and generals are actually, they're not slouches. They're pretty strong. Okay.
My thralls track ahead.
All right. Let's see what happens in this next turn before we go crazy here, and kind of that'll determine which direction what we do and how we kind of play this out. Because I'm hoping that Ungrim just thunders down of the mountain on his like stunty 1.5 foot tall legs. Oh, the Border Princes were destroyed, so the Greenskins are really rampaging through the Southlands, it sounds, or the Badlands. The Borderlands 3, the sequel, the second one, which is an amazing game. I really love those. Like, man, action RPGs are so fun. I've been playing Grim Dawn a little bit, and Grim Dawn is so good. I got Dead Cells for my Nintendo Switch, and holy shit, guys, if you have not played Dead Cells, you owe it to yourself. If you're into that style of non-aggression pact, I mean, I don't really have a reason to fight you, for sure. Dead Cells is like a combination of side-scrolling Symphony of the Night level Castlevania. They use the term roguelike, which I just don't know what the hell that means. And it's got like a Dead Cells level, or I'm sorry, a Dead Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Soulsborne as it's called, level like, okay, if you die you lose everything progress thing, and I think that's so fun. Okay. This guy's going up here to Essen, where he's going to fight Ungrim Iron Fist. They're taking some massive attrition here. Oh, man. Part of me just wants to wait one more turn. I don't want him to be in the middle of my cities when he decides to just start romping and stomping. That's annoying. Ugh. Like we said, the Moot's got actually a pretty terrifying garrison. So what might happen here is we can march up to the Moot, wait a turn, see what he does up here, and if he doesn't do anything, just take out the Moot in one go.
The Empire. Now, follow me.
We'll be breaking a non-aggression pact, unfortunately, but you know what? To the victor goes the Empire. And a nice 50% Empire corruption here. Sure. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna go right there. We're gonna go right there. Sorry for the hesitance, guys, but I don't want to start a war, then immediately have to go fight a grassroots campaign here. Look at that. Look at that disgusting little crest. Ugh. 2-foot tall block of cheddar cheese. It's a grudging! You're a Gouda! I was having an interesting conversation with my friend about that. Like, oh, dude, I'd love to go back in time and see what it'd be like to be, like, an Egyptian. Let me finish this turn, and I'll expand on that while we're in the end turn. So Gustav Frohlichmann will be probably building an army here while this guy goes up north. Enjoy that attrition. It's not going to go well for you. So, okay, imagine you have a time machine, right? And you go back in time. You go to the Roman period, or... So why is the Germans in the Roman period? I don't know, you know, it's so crazy. A Roman period, or the Egyptians, or shit, like Mesopotamia, Tigris and Euphrates River type stuff. Do you realize how fucking bad that would smell? And I know it's weird that I always bring up the, like, oh, that thing probably smells like blank. But I don't think people associate that with their fantastical thoughts. They think about, oh, what I wouldn't give to be Legolas, like, whipping through the Mirkwood and shooting bows and be like, what do you elfi see, ha? I don't think anyone associates how much smell plays into our lives. Like, if you went back to ancient Egypt, people would smell fucking god-awful. There's not, like, a rampant, oh! Man, that was a fucking frothy victory up there. No one was using degree 48-hour protection back in the ancient Egyptian days. I mean, Ptolemaic Egypt wasn't known for its antiperspirant. So things are going to smell really bad, especially if you're in a hot, humid area. I mean, don't even talk about the Mediterranean where it's like just musty and shit. There's a reason that just the Greeks probably smell god-awful, like just disgusting olive oil all the time and like greasy olives. And that's not a knock towards Greeks, because as an Italian, it's like the same fucking thing. Okay, so yeah, they just lost a huge army. Let's take a look at Sirlin. Yeah, they dropped so hard. Okay, so we are going to capitalize on this. Who are you? Hodgland? GTFO, bro. Damage these walls. Yeah. Did I wound you? I just want her to get some experience. 52%, sure, whatever. Yay! Got the engineer thing, that's nice. Even more construction reduction. So let's get you rank up. No, Solano Assassin. Okay, we'll get you another thing of damage walls. That's pretty nice. We just damaged those walls, and there's going to be a breach when we go to attack. Meaning we won't need to really do much. Great corruption is really the reason for the season for this one. So we'll go with just smoke and mirrors, I guess, just to get it. I should probably put her on a horse. That would have been smarter. But let it be said that I am not a smart man, but I'm rarely smart. Something like that. Fair war. Sterling shall fall. Alright, good. There's already a breach in these gates. Number of breaches 3? Dude, we don't even... No. We're not even going to bother with any kind of stuff there. We're going balls out on that action. I'm excited for this. This will actually be a great way to end the episode. The previous one, we started our episode taking out Aberheim, and this will bring those halflings to the sword. Walter Bottlefoot will not remain in the moot much longer. Which is funny because as the character I created, he's not even from the moot. That's the big thing about halflings is, if you're from the moot, you know, you're a proper halfling, right? Or you're probably going to be from the halfling district in Altdorf. There's some halflings that have never been to the moot, nor know the halfling language, which is predominantly spoken in the moot. It's kind of like a status badge, right? Like, yeah, well, do you know the halfling language? Oh, you don't. Well, I do. That's fine though. All of our breaches are over here. What I'll do is I'll take these guys. See, I'll put them right there. I'm going to put these guys right there so that anything shooting from this will hit them. But the majority of our bros will be there and there. We can summon up skeletons pretty easily. So we're going to front end this with these dudes. Get our whole command line there. Alright. 13. Let's, you know what? Let's live life on the edge. Does Ronald smile upon me? Oh, gambling never pays. Y'all never been to Vegas. Oh, so they're sallying forth, which is awesome for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually charge right into that. Right into that. And then we want all of this. We should be getting some other stuff in here. There they are. There they are. Go balls out for that gate. So, we've got that. There's this breach right here we'll use. Just want to use these ghouls because we can summon them up pretty quickly. These guys on the gates. Use dogs to absorb damage. I want to put the Grave Guard in, but I need to have a good target for them. I could try and send them to this open breach here, but they're just going to be seeing a lot of action with these halberdiers. They're anti-large, or they're at their AP, but these guys are anti-infantry, so they'll eat those guys up pretty handedly, but I don't want them to be isolated and alone, you know? Alright. That should be okay. Well, how about that? Mortar shots kicking off here.
An ancient power is rising swiftly.
Already got our first engagement here. Sorry for the choppiness. Tends to happen in these larger siege battles.
The Emperor will save us.
The Emperor! All of our cav is just going to go balls out on this. Whew. Blood magic. Our captain there. Okay. Now let's just go ahead and attack right into there. Push up into here. Reinforce our bros right there. And I'll actually take our Blood Dragon Vampire Lord and go right here for this dude.
Rip their foes out.
Everywhere is death.
As you command.
Yes, awake, minions.
Tonight I feast.
Remember, I forgot to bring on the command of my other army. Whoopsies. We can actually use these guys. Push through this wall. Necromancer. Use on these. You guys push in. Good charge over here. That White King is dead, or he fled. Getting up on that wall. Gonna have these handgunners kind of come down here. Just fine. Just want to muck them up. Okay, we'll pause real quick as we kind of reassess the battlefield. This engagement's going to be one-handedly. This one we're pushing into pretty well. Yeah, and Crypt Ghouls, we don't care much about them. We can punish them pretty quickly. Halberdiers holding the line here. Just push everything into them. Where's their captain? Can't see him on the map just yet. Or their general. As soon as these guys kind of get more on the wall, we'll push down and into them. Then as soon as we break this wall, we'll just push through stuff with our cav. They don't have a lot of stuff over here to threaten. Yeah, we're going to go right for the town square with our cav breaks through. Oh, hi guys, Lord, the card's here.
A new order comes.
Vampire.
Watch this, see if I can get it off.
Stop them! The curse of undeath!
Almost down. It's just ceaseless cackling.
So much death.
Vampire.
Nice. All right. Give you guys a good control group. I mean, haven't needed to do much control grouping yet, but now this will be a good time. Let's rear charge in with some cav. Just these endless hordes, man. It's like watching the movie Chocolat in slow-mo. I don't know what the hell that means, but it sounded really funny in my head when I said it. And here it is. We take the Moot. Walter Bottlefoot has fallen to the vampire couch. This is a good one to end the episode on. I'm stoked on the. I'm glad we got this fight in here. We didn't really take a lot of damage. Nothing really dropped below 50% for the most part, and it'll all be replenished on turn 1 or 2 of the next one. We can leave our new guy here to kind of replenish a little bit, even though actually might even use him to push on the next. His army took the least amount of damage. In that battle, no reason to keep going. Ooh yeah. Colt Toddbringer, which means Deathbringer, as I found out from you guys lovely German viewers that have told me. So let's see what we have. Let's see what the damage is. We actually might not like sack the city. I think we might just take the city. Even though we're kind of hurting a little bit for money, these two are very well developed. This is a very well developed province, so I don't see the reason to do a ton of damage to it. We'll take a look. If the loading screen ever chooses to complete loading, even though it shows us that. Okay, good. Yeah, you can see great results here. Barely, well, no, 362. Yeah, the loot and occupy is great. We're just going to spend all that money putting it back into the city, so let's not. Nice, the Dawnstone, the Biting Blood for Ulmer Geldrick. Achieve victory over men multiple times. Kill them. Kill them all. Their fake gods will recognize their own if they indeed exist. Like that. Yeah, so, I mean, look. I don't have to do anything. I got good growth out of that building. I already have a garrison. I'm fine with that.
My bloodline calls.
Sorry you couldn't get involved in that, Ulmer. I didn't really micro you the best. Hey.
What do you want?
Training is already up there. Roll at killing blows, pretty clutch. Curse of Undeath, perfect.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
More sleep shines.
Yeah, we're in great position now.
This better
Well,
be important.
our next episode, we will take Wartbad, complete our unification of Stirland, and move honestly into Null. Now, I'm fine with just letting Karakern ravage through the rest of Stirland's stuff over here. Looks like they've got this portion. That's it. But yeah, we'll be able to take Null and Visenberg, which is really sick because we want that. Because Visenberg is Faldorf is part of it, but it looks like we'll be able to take Faldorf as our first aggressive action against the Empire. So that'll be pretty cool. So looks like by the end of our next episode, we should start in our war with the Empire. But guys, as always, thanks so much for watching here today. Hopefully you're enjoying this challenge series. Oh man, we lost our trade agreement. Whatever. That's to be expected. But as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you want to name this guy. I mean, we got a name that we can do for Ulmer Geldrick here. And I'm more than happy to name whatever you guys want as long as it's appropriate. Take a look at some of the names in the comments below. We can get some good names going for him. But as always, guys, have a great... I'm hoping you're having a great new year. Don't forget to check out Patreon, all that kind of action. Subscribe, follow, blah, 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 blah. But have a good one and take care.